Yo, it's your man LandLordChris back with another podcast. Loading up right now. Yes, we always win. Betting on Black podcast. Yeah, well, this is actually the first episode. So if you let my wife tell it, how many podcasts you gonna do? How many podcasts have you guys heard? Zero. Okay, the world has heard zero. They don't know anything about any of them other failed attempted podcasts that I have attempted. But here we are. Yes, I just spent 45 minutes. What would you say? Maybe spent 30 minutes. I'll probably spend about 5-10 minutes making the picture that you guys see in the background. You know what I'm saying? My wife says it's a wedding picture. It looks like a wedding picture of me, but well, the honest truth is that picture is actually from a wedding, but to me it looks like when I took that picture, I was just waiting for you know how the wedding photos go. It take a little time, but I told my brother, I say, man, I need this. I need that for LinkedIn. That's my LinkedIn profile picture, buddy. I need that one right there. And I can't wait. I can't wait till I got my hands on this one. But yeah, back with the podcast, doing what we do. Yeah, the last podcast attempts, I was just on some, just random. I'm random here. I don't have no notes, anything to even go off of to even give me any guidance on what this podcast is about. But this podcast is just about real life stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely being an entrepreneur. You go look at all this stuff. Like, ain't nobody out there highlighting the hard parts. Everybody is just, oh, I did this, now I'm rich. Now everybody trying to do what they do to get rich. I'm just here to represent for the people. Like, we ain't rich. We ain't gave up either. But we the ones that y'all need to watch out for. So yeah, this my podcast for y'all. Shout out to everybody on the grind. It's a hard struggle, but we gonna get there one day. So yeah, this podcast stuff, it just comes natural to me. If y'all don't watch it, sit here and here you go. We'll sit here in the whole hour that went by. What? What are you? Okay, on the sideline, my staff crew trying to reach out to me. They trying to give me some tips for my first podcast. Let's push a timeout. Timeout. Is this like a Wendy Williams moment? All right, we about to pause. What were you saying over there? Okay, so this. I think people get. I think you need to run upstairs though to the and check out the factory. I think we got some activity in the factory. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's not the factory was cold for the kids, you know what I mean? Since I wanted to be professional here, but I'm just gonna let y'all know that's how you gotta move, you know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, to be honest, that's how a lot of y'all about to be moving anyways. You got to work at home, your kids gonna be at home doing schoolwork. On top of that, video chatting, video cameras. Oh man, this is. I don't even watch reality TV, okay? But oh my, this is gonna be one reality TV 2020-21 school year. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, okay? It's gonna be crazy. Yeah. When I was picking up my kid's laptop, a lot of parents was man, this is a crazy year because it's actually my oldest daughter. This is her. This would have been her. She would have been going to kindergarten, so her first year in school. So it kind of sucked. She didn't go to preschool. I went to preschool. All the other kids went to preschool. She didn't go to preschool. My girls didn't go to preschool. There wasn't anything wrong with that. They learn at home. They learn a lot at home. You can learn a lot at home. So, shout out to the parents who actually teach at home. So that's the best way. If you really want to know if you want to teach your kids real life stuff, only you can do that. I mean, or open their eyes up to this stuff. So excuse me. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's getting crazy. It's like I'm at my own house. It's like America. It's like the world is so crazy now. It's like, oh, you be holding in coughs all day, like wearing a mask, fur balls, and everything. So it's like you scared to cough. I'm sitting here in my own house scared to cough. Yeah, I got fur balls and everything in my throat. I need to clear my throat. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even really clear my throat like I used to. It's just like, man, I probably got So if anybody out there looking to make inventions, like, cause most people we scared to clear our throats nowadays, especially in public. So, you gotta come with an invention that could clear our throat automatically. I'm just throwing that out there. But this is what this podcast is about. We just gonna be having fun, shooting ideas out there if we can, talking about whatever, So, rock with me, man. I just sent my wife upstairs. She had to go check the factory because I'm live right now. So I guess it was really action. My daughter must have had to go to the restroom. So here we are. Yeah, for anybody who want to look me up, you can look me up right now. So this crazy. I just actually shut down my Facebook. Well, not my Facebook, because, I mean, when you're an entrepreneur, social media is definitely like something you need in your life. Like, you gotta have it. You gotta have a social media presence, an online presence. It has to be strong, and you really need to just be consistent. As long as you're consistent, it's gonna work for you. It's gonna work. But my personal profile on Facebook, I actually ended that. I made my last post. I made a post. I said, this is my last post. We'll see. But you know how I go with social media. But Facebook, like, personally, the personal side of Facebook is just like irrelevant to me. It's just, I'm not trying to sell anybody that I know anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do business with people I know. At this stage of business right now, once the business get going and things is going, that's different. But at this stage, I don't want to do any business with anybody I know like that. So it's really a pointless tool. But I had a different page that I use now, so I made that page an administrator. I made myself an administrator on all my pages on a different page, so I can manage all my pages from my new account without seeing my old timeline, my personal timeline of people I know. So that's a way for you to remain active on Facebook. Because that timeline can be a distraction. You seeing videos, baby pictures, people activities. Oh, you loving it. You know what I mean? You into it, and then you got the stuff that you don't like. It gets under your skin. It causes issues. Like, nobody say. We all human. So for me, it's best to just. I don't have time for that right now. You know what I mean? Like. You know what I mean? It's just too much stuff. Especially when you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to build businesses. Especially for a black person, a black man, black woman, whoever, a black entrepreneur. A lot of this stuff we're trying to create is out there, but we don't own any. We're not in the industries. We're workers in the industries. We're not owners in the industries, executives in the industry. So that's what I'm about. So my wife's back from the factory. I guess she must have had action. I got camera activity going off here. So yeah, shout out to everybody listening to the podcast. This has been a crazy year, 2020. Man, shout out to everybody who had big plans during the lockdowns. You was gonna do this and that. Man, I think, how many projects did you start and actually finish? Man, but don't worry. At this rate, the winter on the way, we all gonna have time to finish all them projects we let me not say that, man. I really need the world to get back to normal. Like this is, don't get me wrong, I'm participating, I wear my mask, but this has been a crazy year. Corona. My wife over here talking about, I think she just put it to black fist. Like, you ain't gonna talk about black people. Like, that is one. Like, what is wrong? Like, come on here. This, you know what? Matter of fact, this is Been on Black podcast. I don't expect nobody else to be listening for black folks. What is wrong with us? Where'd you put that black fist up for me at? Look, my last podcast. See, that's what happened on my last one. I felt like I was just being too real in that boy, so I ain't really doing. And then we was laughing with the jokes, and then we was laughing at some of the realness. But why you just put the black thing up? You wanted me to talk about some black stuff real quick? The whole thing is called.
No, I know you.
Betting on black. Betting on black, you know what I'm saying? We betting on black. Oh, I'm saying it's been a crazy year for us. See, that's what I'm saying. This has been a crazy year because you like. Oh man, see, that's the whole thing. I'm telling you, see, I'm podcasting at the crib right now. You know, I'm at home. Like most podcasters who you've been listening to all year. They've been at home. So that pause right there, that was me listening upstairs. I thought I heard the kids. We actually got a camera that be in the kids' room, but my phone was dead the other day, and I ended up taking the charger from the camera to charge my phone, and I have not put it back up there. So I'm gonna have to do that. It just puts you at ease a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, when you're around the house, so you can just watch the kids exactly. Just watch them sleep every move sometimes. You know what I mean? It make you feel safe. You know exactly what the kids are doing 3 seconds after they do it. Because my camera is not instant. It's a little delay. It's like 3 seconds. So, like, for real, I can, like, say my name upstairs and I get down there. I won't hear it until I get downstairs. I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm talking right now. So yeah, shout out to everybody who listening to the podcast. Betting on Black. We're going to really get into it. Sponsored by Stage Blacc. I wanted people like, what is Stage Blacc? Well, go to stageblacc.com. Stage Blacc is just going to be the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Man, I can just keep reading all these articles and all this stuff, like, even in groups, like, black businesses just struggle to get funding. Then I had made a post right before I shut down my Facebook, like one of my last posts I was saying, like, when I get rich, I'm going to fund black-owned businesses. But in my head, I'm like, man, I just don't want to be, I don't like waiting, you know, so I have to wait till I get rich. No, I can start now. So I went and made this website. Stage Blacc was actually an app. So the app that I'm working on right now, I'm going to have to come up with a new name for it, because Stage Blacc was actually going to be an app that I was going to use for like a Netflix style, you know, it's a movie streaming app, little TV streaming app, you know. And I was going to air my podcast That's how I was going to launch my podcast. I was going to launch my podcast on the app. Like the official launch of my podcast would have been on the app, but that's what I'm saying. Nothing. Sometimes you just can't wait. Some stuff just can't wait. It needs to happen now. Sometimes you think you got a plan for a time and you think, oh, I'm going to launch 3 months from now. And the door just opens right then. Like, oh, it's time. You can go in right now. You might as well go in right now. You got to. You got to. This the time. I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. Waiting, man, waiting gets you nowhere. Okay? Waiting gets you nowhere. Okay? Look, I'm for real. I don't like to wait. Look, this is me growing up. Growing up. Real talk. Bro, real talk. This how you know it. You'll be waiting for the bus. Okay? I don't like to wait for the bus. I'll get to the bus stop. Stand there for a minute. Look. Don't see the bus, start walking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make it to the next bus stop before the bus come. Or whatever, By the time if I see the bus, I'll be able to hit the next bus stop. You know how many times buses rolled past me because I couldn't make it to the next bus stop because I was so far, I was so far away. Oh well though. Oh well. I still got to where I was going. I don't like to wait. I don't like to wait. And you know what that gave me? It gave me time to think by myself. It gave me time to focus. It gave me time to. I would have thought about stuff. I thought about stuff I wouldn't have thought about when I was on that bus. It would have been crowded. It would have been loud. People were blocking your train of thought. Sometimes walking, man, when you walking, you just, man, stuff just come to you. You ain't got nothing but time when you walking. When you walking to your destination, you ain't got nothing but time. You gonna get there. You know you gonna get there, especially when you walking somewhere far. Look, this how you know this how you know. This how you know. And I don't like to turn around. I don't like to go back. I don't like to go back. I like to just stay moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Peep this though. One time I walked to a city called Ypsilanti. I stayed in Inkster. So Ypsi is about, how many miles is Ypsi? Okay, so we right here by the computer. Let me just look it up real quick. I could just type it in real quick. Let me say this because that's the sound that I'm going to be using for my... I just found that little sound effect that I used at the beginning of my podcast. I'm going to use it on everyone. I was like, everybody else have a little intro music, so I'm going to memorize how I came in on this one. I'm going to do that on all my other ones. So yeah, let's look up the distance from Inkster to Ypsi. It was really like Forest or Cross Street or something like that, but let's look up Ypsilanti. Let's just get a generic. How many miles is that? Wow. You lying. You lying, bro. That's impossible. No wonder it took me 4 hours. No wonder it took me 4 hours. No wonder it took me 4 hours. Okay, so it took me 4 hours to walk. I really wasn't supposed to walk. I was supposed to ride my bike. So this is why I say I don't like to turn around, okay? So, what did my bike break down at? So it was 16 miles to where I was going, okay? It was 16 miles to where I was going. Over 16 miles, because this is just at the beginning of it. So it was 16 miles to where I was going. From my house. It's really more than that because this ain't even exactly from my house. So let me show y'all where my bike broke down at. How many miles was that from my house? Because my bike broke down. I ain't turning around. My bike broke down closer to my house than it was to my destination. But I didn't turn around. My bike broke down 4 miles away from the house. So, look, that's what I'm saying. My bike broke down 4 miles away from the house. It would have took me 1 hour to walk back home with the bike. Okay? It would take me 1 hour to walk back home with the bike. Okay? It would have took me... It took me another... I don't remember. I thought the whole trip was like 4 hours though. Oh yeah, but had to be. It was like a 4 hour trip. Why it take me so long to ride that bike though from there? Because the bike was already broke. Oh yeah, the bike was already giving me troubles. The bike was giving me troubles because I'm trying to figure out why it take me so long to ride 4 miles. Oh, I guess I was trying to spend time working on the bike too. I spent time working on the bike and trying to savor the bike on the walk. It took me 4 hours to get there. It was 16 miles away, so I averaged about 4 miles per hour. 4 miles per hour. That's what I averaged. But my point was, my bike broke down an hour away from the house. It could take me time to walk back, so I walked another 3 hours. I walked additional 3 hours to go to where I was going. And you know what I did when I got there? I said, "What up? I made it. You know, I can do this." And had to go right back home. I had to go right back home. I got in trouble that day too, but I was going the whole day. This was when I had a cell phone too. I turned mine off. Turned my cell phone off. You don't want to tell your mama you just walked all the way to Ipsy like I'm 16 miles away, not even knowing you 16 miles away. I'm thinking it's 4 miles away. We ain't had Google back then, and so we only had the regular map. You had to like take the ruler with your finger, and you know, kids probably don't even know how to do that nowadays. You gotta match your finger up with the thing to see how many inches equal how many miles or whatever, bro. Then you gotta break it down like, oh, maybe a quarter inch, about 10 miles. So yeah, I don't like to turn around. Maybe it's dumb. But at the same time, you gain the experience. So never turn around. Just keep going. Just keep going forward. You know what I mean? No matter what happens. You know, why would I want to just go back to where I started at and then start again? Like, no, I might as well just stay where I'm at. That's what's wrong with going back to where you started at. Sometimes it just feel best to stay where you at. Like, oh, it would just probably be best to stay here than to try to do it again. No, I made it. I probably would have never made that trip if I didn't keep going that day my bike broke down. I probably would have never attempted it again. But bam, I made it. When you hear them silent pauses, that's when you know you got kids at home. I'm gonna have to go hook the camera up because it ain't even nothing, but that's how it be. When you're just a parent, parents know. Parents know. You just hear your kids when you don't even hear your kids. For one, right now, at the time of this recording, it's 12:55 a.m. Everybody's asleep, but not the boys. My boys ain't sleep. They can't play the game at this time, but since it's the weekend, it's Friday, they can what you call it, watch TV, YouTube, Netflix, Disney, whatever they watch. You know, watch that stuff. Since it's the weekend, they can stay up late. Y'all got bedtime for y'all kids, or they just stay up all night? Don't get me wrong. I know some of y'all kids staying up all night. You know what I'm saying? They be sending us, because you know how to, well, I don't know if y'all got Xboxes at home or whatever game system y'all got, but with the computer, like, you can be signed in to your Xbox account on your computer. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Microsoft makes Windows and the stuff, so it's kind of synced up. So man, my kids are getting friend requests, and I mean, join this game, we playing. You can see who all online right now playing. You can see what games they playing. Like, oh, they up late. Sending requests, sending messages. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, they ain't got no bedtime. Like, man, like, I be feeling bad sometimes. Like, wow, my kids got a bedtime. Psych. We need a bedtime. It's grown up time sometimes. Like, if the kids stay up all the time, like, when is grown up time? You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be grown up time. I don't really care about bedtime. Like, I ain't saying, like, go to bed, but bedtime for me is quiet time. Like, I don't want to hear you. You know what I mean? Right. I ain't trying to force somebody to go to sleep, but I don't want to hear you. That's the whole thing. Like, this is the time of the day where I shouldn't hear you. Like, you shouldn't be making. Like, now I hear stuff because I know what it is my son. He can't stay in one spot. He can't. He can't stay in one spot. He got a bunk bed. He on the bottom bunk. He got the. And look, it ain't no regular bunk beds. Like, what size of them we used to have? Like, twins and the little small. Just a little small mattress. No, they mattress got a little extra hangover to them. You know, like a patio mattress. Right, then they got the good foam.
Expensive stuff.
Right, they got the. I ain't gonna call it expensive, but I'm gonna call
it. 130 for.
Man, these mattresses come in a box. You gotta just open them up and let them deflate. You know what I'm saying? Them boys just come in a box. They got a good machine now that can compress them boys over.
60 or 130.
But I don't know what it is. I didn't purchase the equipment. You know, it was a gift, but you know what I mean. So I don't know the exact specs of it, but I just know it's better than what I had. I had a futon bunk bed for years, and I remember when the mattress goes out quick on the futon bunk bed. I just remember sleeping on bars for a long time. Pretty much that's what it felt like. I had a mattress, but it felt like my body was just like I was the mattress. But you get used to it. You get used to it. Like, even if I had the money or whatever, whatever. I never asked for a new bed because, for one, I didn't care about a bed. It's just something you go to sleep on. Like, it was a nice looking bed anyways. I mean, I could have got a new mattress. Let me stop lying. I was about to get some personal info about myself on why I didn't get a new mattress, but well, anyways, it doesn't matter. This is my podcast. I wanted to keep it professional, but it is professional. I used to wet the bed. I missed out on a lot of opportunities wetting the bed too. Like it's one of them things. Like, really, bro, I missed out on some good life opportunities because I wetted the bed. Like, I could have went to Haiti, and it's not even that I wet the bed. It was a shame. Because I was ashamed that I wet the bed. I could have went to all these places and just wet the fucking bed. You know what I mean? I could have just went there and wet the bed. But instead of just going to these places and wet the bed, I decided to stay home and wet my bed there. Which, it was a horrible mistake because I should have just went out to all these. I could have went to Haiti. I could have went to. But I did all the boy stuff. The boy, what you call it? The Boy Scout stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got all the little. I got all the stuff you could get in house. At the school on the field trips, but I couldn't go all the way. None of the camp, start the firewood or whatever, man, all that good stuff. I thought it was a TV show like that. Wasn't it a TV show like that when my man took the girls out on the thing? What was my dude name? Like, was that D.L. Hughley or was that one of Dwayne's? I think that was D.L. Hughley when he took the girls out. Because that one dude had a show too.
I think all the dudes must have took their girls out because I remember.
On the Girl Scout hunt. Mm-hmm. I know D.L. Hughley, I think, did it too.
Wife and Kids.
That's what that one was called?
My Wife and Kids.
With D.L. Hughley? I'm talking about the one.
It was the D.L. Hughley show.
Oh, D.L. Hughley show was D.L. Hughley show when he did it with the family. I think he had did one when he had the white neighbor dude.
That was the same one. His wife was that one girl, Elise. Not Elise, I don't know her name.
Yeah, but so who?
With the short hair, she was wearing that bob, pixie bob type thing.
So who was the one, bro?
The tall white guy, the big fat white guy.
Yeah, that's D.L. Hughley show.
That was their best friends.
Right, that's D.L. Hughley show. That's because they moved next to they. But who was the other person though who had the? D.L. Hughley was the dude who had the soda machine business. So who was the other one? Or
My Wife and Kids had the with the Wayne man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Wayne man. What did he do?
They was the daddy. He was I think he did a vending machine too or something.
Oh, he did the vending machine?
Maybe, I don't know. Let me see.
Shame, folks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shame, folks. I don't know that. I don't know all these entertainments. I don't get me wrong. I love TV, but I don't have time to watch TV. Like I tell my wife, like anything, like, bro, hobbies. I can't have no hobby right now. I don't. What? No hobbies, no hobbies. Like everything needs to be. Is this the right word I'm looking for? Profitable. It needs to turn a profit. Like we get hobbies once we get. We don't have to worry about working. You know what I mean? Like, and let me tell you something, people. Like, you don't have to worry about working. Like, see, this thing is, it's all about like where you want to be. Like, man, for me, I don't want to be around none of this. All this. Bro, it's expensive to be in the city, bro. Send me to somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be out in the middle of nowhere where it's cheap. You can do whatever you want. And the whole social life thing is when you got a lot of space, it's just like everybody can just come out here. I'll make a space for you. You know what I'm saying? And you got your own private area. Like, just come. You want to come chill? We could chill like that. But, man, it's so expensive living in the city life, man. All this stuff, bro. Like me, I'm kind of straight on it. I'm straight on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm straight. Not for my full-time life. Living in the city, it ain't gonna do it for me. I need more space to do stuff. I grow. I'm a vegetable grower. I grow. You know what I mean? Real good at the farm coming soon. You know, but we gonna get into all more about me later into the series. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know who y'all dealing with. You know what I mean? I be like Jeff Bezos, who? Or what's the other guy named Bill Gates, who? I don't worry about none of them. You know what I mean? Them names don't intimidate me. You know what I'm saying? My name should scare them. Like, who? You say Chris? Man. Man, how you do? He ain't even got nothing. How you doing it? He doing it. He doing it. It's like when you do it from nothing, it's like magic. Hey, shout out God. You know what I'm saying? Let's start this one off with a prayer. Dear God, thank you. Amen. It's simple. All that stuff that people be doing, even the Bible say, all that blah 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 prayer stuff. Man, come on. I believe I read that. Not the exact wording, but that's how I took it. That's how I took it. You know what I mean? So simple. Just keep it. Get straight to it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be all into it. You know, deep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get the deep, but when you praying, I ain't trying to show off. That's all I mean right now. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no show off. We just giving thanks to God right now. You know what I'm saying? Take that time, so don't get it confused. Don't think we ain't no God fearing people around here. Shout out to God. You feels me? So yeah, folks, it's been a good time here. The first episode of the podcast. What did we touch bases on in this one? You feel like we touched bases on anything? Do you think we gave them some any good information? You think we could get them to come back for the next round? I'm gonna post this to my LinkedIn, see what it do. You know, I'm sad though. I'm sad. I'm definitely sad. Like, I'm sad that I put that much time into, like, the time that I spent on Facebook app, I should have spent on LinkedIn. You know, like, I would have had way a much stronger network. Like, Facebook is just people you know. I'm just not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, I can see people I know riding down the street. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me face to face. Like, or you know what I mean? Like, woo to woo. I just don't like it. Because on Facebook, it's like, you know, people give you all these deep, you know, I can make a post like, yeah, you know, we get an idea about something, you know, I make a post with an idea, people respond, why. You know, when you see people in person, where that same energy at? You know what I mean? Like you just giving me this whole whoa whoa whoa, we could do this, we why what did it do? I'm like face to face in the presence. You know, like I don't even talk to people because I ain't got shit to talk about, but the same shit. Like, bruh, we could go buy this land. It's buildings, bro. I know I'm looking at buildings every day that I can't afford. I'm looking at all type of buildings. I can tell you, I'm looking at every time a building pop up, I know where it's at. That's what I be on. Like, bro, like you looking for space. People, it was a time people was calling me just like, bro, I know. Hey, when you see this, let me know. You see this, let me know. You know what I mean? But I'm at the point now, like I can't deal with none of that. You of course I help people, but man, no, you gotta help yourself too. Don't get it wrong. You help people, but you help yourself too. You know what I mean? That's why I'm onto this. Just like investing in the hometown and the community. I'm all for it. But somebody told me something before, like you gotta just go and get your money, then you come back. Cause a lot of people ain't even thinking about. A lot of people not even thinking like that, anyways. You know what I'm saying? And you over here stressing yourself out over stuff that people not even worried about. It's people. It's people who got way more money than you in your community, and you sitting here stressing yourself out about building your neighborhood up when it's people who got way more money than you who ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they supposed to, but I look at it like this. I know people who got good business ideas, you know what I mean? And they the popular crowd and everybody around them. You know, they do whatever they do. It's a lot of money around them, but ain't none of that money being invested in none of them businesses that's in that circle. So I just look at it like this, like, bro. And then when I launched the Dying Run thing, bro, like I was supposed to be, I had something like a Uber, a DoorDash, before most people even knew what that was. You know what I'm saying? From not my knowledge, I launched around the same time as Uber, if not. Yeah, they was out of state. They might have been. Most people have stuff going in like New York. The big Chicago's, but as far as Michigan, when it come to Michigan, I was first. I believe it was somebody in Dearborn who had a service going in Dearborn too, and not a lot of people know about them, but they was popular in Dearborn. Like, and I think they still going today in Dearborn. It was a company in Dearborn, a young guy. I might have met him or somebody mentioned him to me. I don't remember, but I'm not gonna mention their stuff because that's not what I do. But right now, I used to do that, but not right now. Not right now, but yeah. So when I had the service like Uber, well, been the first Uber type service and in the area of really in the state of Michigan, nobody was doing. Like I said, you had the one person, but theirs was just a little different. It wasn't the same like how we doing it off the app though, like the real app with the phone. The app on the phone. You know what I mean? It was like that, bro. Like mine was the same way. I was gonna get the tablets to the spots. Man, I ain't had money for none of this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was spending time calling people and business plans, shooting that boy here, pitching here. Man, I ain't got time for all that, man. Trying to sell yourself. You might as well just get out here and create this stuff. I see people with good ideas all the time. It's big money around them. Ain't none of the money getting funded in the business. Now you think I'm about to just be alright? How you think I'm gonna get on with any of this? Like you think it's me? You think I got any hope with these type of people? No, I don't. I ain't got no hope with them. So ain't no point in me wasting my time. Like they don't even think like how I'm thinking. You gotta show them first. Like you can show them. Like you a billionaire. Like damn, I remember you was asking us to invest. Now you rich. Yeah, bro. I told y'all, like, bro. Now I just spend my time focusing on what I need to be doing instead of worrying about how I'm gonna do it. I just do it. I like just doing it. I like it. I like it. A lot of people say all these rules and all this stuff. Nah, bro. That's why we ain't got nothing. I don't want to hear it. Somebody gotta sacrifice themselves. I'm sacrificing myself for the all. Man, shout out to Tyler Perry, man. That is my guy, bro. Hey, I seen you on the one podcast. Was that was T.I. They had to bring him out something to drink. I think that was T.I. podcast. When they had to get him, they had brought out the little cheap. I think they said they gave us some cheap. Oh, I ain't gonna say cheap, but he wasn't a drink that Tyler Perry normally drink, but he drunk it. You know, he brought him out some regular people drink. You know, Tyler Perry was probably looking for that rich man liquor. He ain't want no regular Hennessy tequila or whatever 1800. He don't want the regular. He want that shit that's like 5,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? He a billionaire. 300 acres. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. 300 acres, man. It's 3 sitting there waiting for me right now, man. Need this little extra chicken. I ain't tripping, bro. Cause look, that's why I don't be tripping on life. Like, bro, like, ain't nobody even after what I be after. Like, all the buildings that I be wanting just be sitting there, just rotting. They just rotting away, just weighing on me. Like, don't nobody even have no vision for nothing that I had the vision for. Like, bro, like, they don't see it. They don't see it. That's why I'm glad. I don't even trip, because don't nobody see it. I see it, and I can see it anywhere I go. Don't get me wrong. I see, like, I definitely will look at something like, no, I can't do it. I wouldn't bet there. I couldn't spend no money to make anything here. It's not going, it's definitely location. You just got, bro, I got that touch. You know what I'm saying? I just got to just start building. Once I build, people going to be like, oh my gosh, this man just, he built the whole city. Shout out to Akon. A lot of people don't. You know what? When you start doing stuff, you know what? People is just gonna start speaking down on you. Watch, watch when I start creating and getting to where I be. People gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he sold us out. He don't even get on Facebook. He stopped getting on Facebook. Then he just became somebody." No. You know what I'm saying? He think he better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? No. It's gonna be crazy, man. You just gotta live your life. What's up? Shout out to everybody who been on my podcast. I told y'all I was gonna hold y'all down for a whole hour. The last time I looked at the clock, it was 12:35. It's 1:14 right now. I holds it down. I keeps talking and talking. So you know what? It ain't no podcast without guests. I don't never got guests. You know what I'm saying? This is really like a rap album, and I'm just talking. Cause ain't no guests. I could interview myself, the real me. What do you call that when you a fake person? Your stage name, like when you in character, alter ego or something. Shit. I don't know, but whatever. I remember when I retired the Black Google. You know what I'm saying? The Black Google was me. I was one of the first people with internet and knew how to use a computer around where I was from, you know, amongst the people that I was with, you know. So I was accessing information early. I wasn't using Google though. Google wasn't the thing then. It was AOL, Yahoo search. I don't even know what else I was searching on. Hasta La Vista. That's what I'm saying. What? NPC. MSN. Oh, you know what? MSN. That's Microsoft though. That's Bing. I never use none of that stuff, bro. I don't use Bing. I never use MSN. Like I remember we had the MSN. But I remember we had that. What, they had their own internet or something? Because I remember we had to use to log in with the MSN or something.
Let's learn and have fun.
See?
Press one of the buttons or
But I don't know if y'all can hear that. It be so much learning going over here. The kids too just start learning by themselves. You know what I mean? Just come on, look. I'm just hyper boosting. What's that even mean? Man, if this podcast series keep going through, y'all gonna learn that I make up words as I go. You know what I mean? Like, not make them up, but they mean something to me. I might have to explain the definition to you guys, but you can't tell me that my words are not valid because I feel like you telling me one person created words. Like, who created words? Like, why I can't create my own words? See, that's why I'm different than most people. Like, I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me somebody else gets gonna get. I gotta just take what was given to me. I want to create words too. So you tell me it's like words are done? Like we, like ain't no, like who said that? Like, bro, we cutting off words? Like, no, bro. Like, dog, I want to say stuff. Like, I used to hate being. I love English, but I fail, bro. But man, like, but you leave it on every day. That thing gives me motivation. When I comes in, they say, "Let's play." You know, I don't play. I gets to work and it talks. I can make it dial one day for kids. Put a motor in there and make it drive around the car. People probably listening like this guy just be rambling. He ain't talking about nothing serious, right? Because it's just a podcast right now with no structure. Like, I'm just talking. But that's how this podcast started, just from a random idea. Just how everything starts, from just a random idea. People be like, I love when people say it's not going to happen. You can't do this. I love doing it. I'm just going to do it. Or you can't do this and done it. Bro, I remember I wanted to get a store. I had got a store. I had a store before. Yeah, I had a store before. It sucked how it went down, though. You know what I mean? I should have just paid to get the parking lot repaved out my own pocket. I didn't really know that's how it go. Like, people doing that. Like, you might as well just pay that $1,500, $2,000, because then you're going to make it right back. You know what I mean? It's business. Like, some people just hook up a whole store. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't even got no plans of being there long. They on the pop up. They on the pop up. They on the pop up. They done decked this boy out and left it. Like, damn, you made that much money in this bitch. You didn't you didn't built it up like that, or either you was depressed when you left up out this boy. Either I'm thinking you didn't cashed out, or you didn't just escape. Like, nah, bro. Like, come on, man. People out here getting money. You just gotta come correct, bro. I'm telling you, man. People think brick and mortar is dead. I don't, bro. Brick and mortar is not dead, bro. It's not. It's dead for corporations. Corporations is dead. You know what I mean? They might as well just shove it. I hate Wall Street. I hate it. I hate it. And then this app Robinhood is really robbing the hood. They think they getting on. They ain't getting on. Y'all putting y'all money right into these corporations. Then one day they just gonna what you call it? Withdraw all the money out their account and be gone. You know what I mean? Like, hasta la vista, baby. File that big B word, bankruptcy. They ain't got to pay nobody nothing else. They don't owe no debts. They debt free out here with a big bag. You know what I mean? And then when you look back, like, so where all our stuff at? We going to be still at square one. Oh, man, I had all my money over in them. I had my money invested in, damn, bro. I thought Elon Musk was gonna go to the moon and back and come back with a couple stars. He went to Mars and ain't coming back. He went on a one-way trip. Stock tank, like ain't nobody consider this man is on his way on a one-way trip. Like, he trying to get the best, bro. He trying to retire. I mean, he gonna retire on Mars, man. Whatever though. This my podcast. We building here. Shout out to Tyler Perry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who building. You know what I mean? I can't mention everybody because, for one, I don't know you. I'm trying to find you. Look for me. LandLordChris on Facebook. Facebook, one word, LandLordChris. It's a page. Look for me on Facebook. Follow the page. Send me a message. Hootie hoo, whatever y'all do. holla at me. You know what I'm saying? What they say, tap in. The young people tap in. You know what I mean? Tap in. My left palm itching. I mean, I ain't making no money. So I hope y'all don't hate my podcast. You know what I mean? I gotta start looking into them signs. Y'all do signs? I don't really do signs. I'm not a sign person, but sometimes I'll read my horoscope like, ooh, they ain't lying. Virgos, definitely like that. Y'all hear them little thumpers? My kids always kicking the wall. They love kicking the wall. Like, y'all kids be kicking the wall. Like, man, my kids love kicking the wall. All of them. Like, they open their legs wide when they sleep and just go, pow! Slice that boy back. Like, let me just kick the wall as hard as possible. I don't kick no wall, bro. I'm telling you that. I'm definitely telling you that. I ain't know. Y'all eat my brownie? Girl, I still got a brownie. Man, shout out to everybody who's still rocking with your mans. Bro, I'm telling you, as the information come, I'm sharing the information. This is just the first one, you know what I mean? Shout out, I got the date up there, 9/5, because I recorded this at 1:23 a.m. in the morning, September 5th. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy year. So shout out to everybody. We gonna grow together. I wanted to keep this professional, so you know what rhymes with grow. It's late. We do. We enjoy ourselves. We professional. We professional at all times. We humble. You know what I mean? So celebrate yourself, man. Celebrate life. Celebrate life. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with celebrating life is, guess who's gonna profit off of your celebration? So I don't celebrate how everybody else celebrate. I try to celebrate by keeping minds, you know what I'm saying, and investing in myself. You know what I mean? Don't give me no birthday gift. I don't want you to give me no birthday gift because I don't want nobody to profit off my birthday. Give me cash or keep your cash. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best birthday gift. You go buy yourself something. I'd rather for, instead of you spending your money to give me something from somebody else to profit, like, I'm talking about, I don't want a corporation to profit off of. We don't got a lot of corporations. Tell me a black-owned corporation in a retail business like Walmart, that a big name store you're going to find in every mall, or a regular store that everybody going to. I don't know of any. So don't give me no gift, because you ain't going to be able to just go. Now, if you go give me a gift from a, it's black-owned and it's from the, hey, do that. But other than that, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody else no corporations need to. Walmart don't need to profit off my birthday. I don't need nothing from the Walmart on my birthday. They can hold their candles. I know how to make wax. I think I got some old candles in the crib. We can melt them down, and I got my own birthday candles. Go get the old fireworks. Take the wick out. I got a wick. Ain't that how I go? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know if them the same wigs though.
New wig would probably be shorts.
Yeah, I mean the firework wigs go fast. But anyways, we ain't about to get into candle making. You see, that's what I'm saying. That's how I be right here. Just quick, like wow. Next thing you know, we watch the video. We got candles on the Etsy, on the Amazon website, on the Amazon store. Just like that. That's how we be moving, man. I don't want no hobby. Ain't no hobbies. Can we sell them? They sell candles at the store. Why I can't sell candles? If I had the time, you know what I mean, I'll make a candle. But we ain't making no candles. I'm just saying, that's just how I pop, like bow, bow, bow all day long. They just flowing. Like, how can you make it yourself? Like, I can do it too. All day long, everything. Like, oh, they doing it, I can do it. Got little easels right here. I made some easels. I can't tell y'all how I made this stuff until I get it going. See, that's another thing. I gotta just stop giving stuff out too early. Like, man, I want to share all the information, but it's like, man, you gotta get off first. Like, let me get off. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with this land stuff, I'm gonna share the information, but let me get the areas that I need to get my little pick of the litter, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Like, discovery fee, my discovery fee. Like, I'm gonna share it. You know what I'm saying? Even if I do share it. Ain't like nobody gonna be like running on it like, oh man, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. They gonna wait till you become great at what you do, then they go be like, oh, you left us out, bro. Like, oh man, I've been telling y'all for the longest. Like, what do you want me to do? Come walk with you? Come call you? Like, yeah, I'm about to go up there and sign these papers. Like, you want to get you one? You can say, you can ride. You know what I'm saying? Want to ride with me so you can go hold your hand? Like, man, it's like, then it's like, I don't like to force people to do nothing. Like, bro, if you hear something good and you don't want to act on it yourself, then obviously you don't want it. You know what I mean? You don't want it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm always acting on stuff and going forward. So if anybody try to hate, nope, my paper trail is certified. What they say, how you do it? You curve your P's and cross your Q's.
Not your eyes.
Well, yeah, y'all know what it is, bro. Dot your I's and cross your T's. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I say curl your right, that's what I'm saying. I make my
your lashes and dot your.
But I'm not no curl your lashes.
Flip your hair.
And not flipping my hair. I do got dreads, but that's what I'm saying. I make my own stuff, bro. Creativity. It flows, man. Everybody ain't got it.
Curl your lip.
I'm not curling my lips. Everybody ain't got it. I hope they ain't eat my brownie. But shout out to everybody who been watching my Is they watching or listening? Cause
listening. I was trying to tell you the first time.
Oh, I said this already. They watching?
Huh?
Oh, I already said
they watching you earlier.
But they is watching.
In the beginning.
We can debate on this because you might just have your ears tuned in, but it's a picture on that screen. Like, it's a video.
Yeah, of course.
Who want to debate? I need to get a phone line on this podcast. Somebody could call in. Set a time.
Can think about that tomorrow. How long has it been?
It's almost an hour.
Oh.
They love me, though.
Okay. I mean,
everybody's going to love me.
In the morning.
Yeah, it is 1:30. I'm going to upload this later today.
How many more minutes you got?
Man, I don't know if y'all ever recorded the podcast or recorded yourself, but how many times do you rewatch it? I'll be at close to 5,000. I watch it more than I get. Normally, I watch it more myself than I get views from the general public. That's how I be. No, I'm lying. I don't watch that much. Probably about 500,000 times. Alright. Oh, should I put the music on? Should I put the music on at the end?
What you thinking?
Do people do the music at the end of the podcast?
Yeah, in the beginning, the ending.
I'm just gonna drop my coins. I gave y'all way more than my 2 cents. That's fire though. Yeah, I gave you way more than my 2 cents. This has been your man LandLordChris with another Betting on Black, the podcast. You know how we do. You know what would have sucked though? I wasn't looking at my main screen. What if it wasn't recording the whole time? That would have been a heartbreaker and nobody would even knew. So I would have been just talking to a blank mic. See, that's why you need a crew. But, you know, I ain't got no crew. I gotta get this. I gotta get it up. You just gotta get it up, man. You gotta get it up. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get it up. Get it out the mud, they say. That's how we do. We come through. So, yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. I got some roof work to do in the morning. I got a flat roof to repair. I ain't really want to say that. A lot going on in 2020. A lot going on in 2020. I don't want to put too much people in my business. And I'm not accepting any new clients right now. It's just, 2020 has been a busy year. It's been a crazy year. So, yeah, we was ending this. I had dropped my coins already. I guess we'll hit them with the coins again and call it a night. Till the next one. Peace out.